The MEF Mobile Backhaul Implementation Agreement focuses on the demarcation between the mobile operator and the backhaul provider. The implementation agreement addresses the performance objective for the different network tiers, the OEM for service assurance. It also addresses UNI, SAN, and RAN resiliency performance objectives, and also multi-class of service. With the multi-class of service, we also provide a service mapping between the mobile traffic and the backhaul classes of service. SAN resiliency is what the backhaul operator does to protect its service. An example would be using wind protection, something like G.8032 or maybe MPLS fast reroute, where RAN protection is what the mobile operator does to protect its traffic. An example would be to order 2 EVCs, one for backup, and use a path protection technique to switch between them, something like G.8031 or maybe BFD. The small cell amendment focus on small cell backhaul. We realized that once the mobile operator start using radio coordination for small cell, mainly LTE advanced techniques, there are new requirements on the backhaul, especially on the X2 interface. So the amendment provides different backhaul requirements based on the coordination technique that is being used. We also introduced the term mid-haul. This is the case of aggregating small cell traffic into a macro site. And the reason for that is to distinguish between the mid-haul requirement that may be different or more strict than the backhaul requirement. The small cell amendment focuses only on small cell backhaul, especially small cell with advanced coordination technique that apply in LTE Advanced. However, MEF 22.1 cover all different 3GPP generations, so we can support any generation from 2G up to LTE Advanced mobile backhaul. In developing the implementation agreement, MEF work with different industry groups. We work with the broadband forum, with the small cell forum, with IQT, GPP, and NGNL in order to produce a standard. In the next phase of the implementation agreement, we are going to focus on time and phase synchronization, which is very important for some attribute of the LTE advanced coordination. We also going to address the multi-SAN. This is the case of more than one backhaul operator between the cell site and the core. And obviously we are going to align the work with the rest of the MEF standards.